Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdy Brewer. As you can see, I don't have a green screen going on the back of me this time. Today, this video is going to be about basically reviewing some new beer equipment that I just recently got. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so what we're going to be reviewing today is going to be basically two things. So the first thing we're going to go over is the chiller plates that I got, which is for the rapid cool process. Now, this thing's pretty kick-ass, very affordable, super small, easier to store, easier to clean, and it's a lot easier because I don't know if you noticed before in the older videos that I had the submersion coil, which is that big giant-ass piece of copper you put in. Those work fine, there's nothing wrong with them, but for me, I'm just not crazy about having to clean it around or haul it around too much, clean it, and it's just too big and kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up, repugnant shit.
So what I got just to try it out was this chiller plate I got here, Wort Chiller, and it works pretty kick-ass, I gotta say. So it basically just has 4 connectors and one for wort in, other wort for wort out, water in, water out, and basically it just it works the same exact way. So you'll put in your boiling wort through this end right here, and then the other side, of course, will go into your Fermzilla, whatever you might be using. And at the end, it's nice to have a thermometer, that way you can know what the temperature is. That way you're not having to redo it again or anything. That would suck. But, and of course, the other part is for the water. So the water basically, of course, is pretty simple. Just have cold water running through it, usually from a hose, and have the other side going in your front yard or bucket, whatever you want to do. Usually front yard's easier. And yeah, this thing cooled my wort down pretty damn quick. It took about maybe 8 minutes, and it got it down to, I believe it was 74 degrees, and it worked like a fucking dream. So yeah, this thing kicks ass. I love it. So we'll go over the pros and cons for this thing now. There's a lot more pros and cons for this. It works quick. It's easy to set up. You do have to buy some connectors, of course, but they're super cheap, so that's a good thing. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's pretty simple. So those are the pros. So for the cons for this, there's really only one I gotta say. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to clean.
Get the fuck out my face with that shit.
That's only if you forget to. So after you run your hot wort through it, if you leave it, and then the next time you forget to, clean it out, you're gonna have your batches ruined. You don't want to do that. So the main thing I'd say is just be sure to run some hot water through it afterwards, just to clean it out. If you do forget to clean it out, and then before you put your wort through this and fuck your whole batch up, just get some hot PBW water, run it through there for a little bit, and then some regular water, and then maybe some sanitized water just to be on the safe side, and then it's good to go. All right, so for the second review, this is the one I'm really, really excited about. This is the Fermzilla. I got it from Kegland, and not too expensive actually, and this thing works like a fucking dream. So notice it's a lot different from what I've used before for my fermentation process. Usually I use one of these guys right here, and they work good for the most part, but what can happen with this basically is oxidation. And oxidation fucking sucks. So for those of you who don't really know a lot about brewing, or you're just kind of getting into it, oxidized beers, they're horrible. It just ruins the whole batch. So basically, during the fermentation process, if any oxygen gets inside of it, it contaminates the whole batch, and then it tastes like shit. It usually has like this wet cardboard taste at the end of it, or it's really tart and sour.
I really drink it.
So what this guy does is it basically seals it up while it ferments, and while it's making CO2 on the inside, what this little guy right here does is it burps it out to keep it at the right PSI. That way it doesn't just pop. So this thing is called a spunding valve. Now this little dude, basically you can adjust it to the PSI that you want. 10 usually is the best one you want to do for this. Some people go for 5, I'd say 10. And it basically keeps it at that pressure. That way, while this thing builds up more CO2, it slowly seeps it out, kind of burps it out if you would, and keeps it right at the pressure that you want. That way, no oxygen gets inside, only CO2, and then your beer doesn't taste like ass. So with everything you need for this, this was about, I think it was like close to 90 bucks, I'd say. And then the spunning valve, a few other fittings that I had to get. All in all, I think it came out to about like roughly 200 bucks. And really, if you want to prevent oxidation from ever happening, I think it's a worthy endeavor, to be honest. So roughly 200 bucks. If you can find other websites or different places, if you have them on sale, whatever, go for it. But this thing, it worked like a goddamn dream. It kept everything at the right pressure, no leaks. The beer came out awesome. I made a IPA and it came out really, really good. A really cool trick actually that you can do, I didn't do this, but one of my really good friends told me about this, is if you want to dry hop your beer instead of doing it in the keg, you can actually do it with these guys inside the Fermzilla. So essentially what you do is you just get these magnets, they're clean, you can just put some sani on them, they'll be good to go, and you put this inside the sock with your hops, keep it right there, and then on the other side just put the other magnet on it, it'll hold it in place. That way, once you're ready to dry hop it, all you gotta do is take it off, it'll fall in, and then all you do is just wait maybe another day or so, transfer it into the keg, which you just use this guy right here, with the ball-out connection, and you're fucking good to go. And the best part is, it comes out pretty much carbonated. Maybe another day or so just to put on pressure to get a lot more body to it, but this thing works like a dream, like I said. I made a beer in like maybe 9 days tops. Came out perfect.
Oh, that's that good shit!
Alright everybody, that does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can keep up with my upcoming content. I'm also going to have a link in the description for the Wort Chiller as well as the Fermzilla if you want to check it out yourself. Again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay nerdy, my friends.